大家好，我是康Yun. Hello everyone, I'm Kang Yun, and welcome back to Demon Souls. So it's been a few days, and in that time I have finally managed to turn the Valley of Defilement and Boletaria to pure black. I did farm all the crystal lizards in the Valley of Defilement, and I got some pretty good drops. I got, I think, 16 chunks and 2 pures, and then a bunch of shards from the first lizard. Had a little trouble getting that first lizard, but was able to get it all 4 times, so I got 12 kills in all, and that was nice. And then actually it took me a while because I was doing a bunch of co-op trying to get boss kills to get my body form back, just for fun, because, well, I was burning through a bunch of those Stones of Ephemeral Eyes doing PvP, and somebody on the Reddit posted that they needed help with the Flame Lurker, and I had just logged off, and I was like, oh, well, I can help you. Let me just let my dog out, and then I can hop on and help you. And they had already beaten the Flame Lurker by the time I got back on, but they were like, well, if you want, you can help me with the Dragon God. So I helped them with the Dragon God, and then I just needed one more death in Boletaria to get it to pure black, so we went and did the Fool's Idol. We pretty much did all of 3-1, which was cool, because I hadn't, I only, if I recall correctly, I only had co-opted that boss once on this character in the remake in general, so we got Boletaria to pure black. So the next thing, our next objective is to kill Black Phantom Miralda, and then get the Primeval demon, and then it's just the Penetrator and King Allant, and that should do it for this playthrough pretty much. Well, of course I will I actually might showcase King Doran, fighting him melee, because the last time I showed myself fighting him, I just cheesed him with backstabs. Sorry about that, guys. My throat's a little dry. It is the dead of winter, and I'm trying to keep hydrated. And we'll want to take out this guy here, because he will follow us. Let me equip a faster weapon. I can actually showcase some bleed. I posted a guide to bleed, poison, and plague on the Reddit, which actually garnered a decent amount of attention, which I thought was cool. And I'm planning on doing basically a follow-up video to that. My. And it will require me to do quite a few things in the way of... Yeah, so this... This probably isn't a great weapon to use here. I will try to showcase bleed, poison, and plague. Well, I can't do plague, but I will be able to at least bleed and poison Miralda. You see, even with the HP drain from the Makoto, I still get my health back because I have the Regenerator's Ring and the Adjudicator Shield. I have the volume actually turned up all the way as far as the game volume, so now you can see them bleed. And this should do, what does that do? Yeah, it's a 6 HP per second, which is, this is unupgraded. So that's pretty good. I mean, for an unupgraded weapon, this is pretty strong bleed, which is a fully upgraded tearing weapon. But we're not going to use that on her because of the limited range. We'll use the War Scythe and the War Pick to inflict the, you know, she should be right there. There's the bleed. And there goes my second chance. Not even gonna bother to heal because she'll just kill me with one hit. We do want to refresh our spice though. Ooh. That's the danger of the War Pick, is its range. Well, she can bleed. We have to bait her to attack. And there we go. She comboed me and that was it. That's what I get for trying to showcase poison and bleed on her. But it can be done. Let's not take too many chances here. Equip a proper weapon. Oh, and with that Feint Stone I got, I did finish upgrading the Bastard Sword to +5. It's pretty good. It has 400 AR. Haven't used it too much, but I did want to finish upgrading it because, like I said, I want to upgrade. That happens more often than I'd like it to, where I roll in the wrong direction because I don't know if that's the multi-directional rolling or. Oh, that was a waste. There, that went better. Okay, should be 2 more. Yeah, hopefully this is the volume of the game is not overpowering my voice. I don't think it is. Oh, and I guess I should mention, I got my capture card. My capture card arrived. We'll want our souls. And while I do know how to set it up, I haven't tested it yet. I installed the software. We'll try to poison her first because the poison lasts longer. And there's the poison. Yeah, she's bleeding now too, because you see it ticking twice. So while they both do 6 HP per second, because we inflicted the poison and the bleed at different intervals, so it's actually lowering her health at a much quicker rate than it would if, we had, if it was going at the same time. Want to get her back out here. But I kind of want to see how long, how much HP it will do, because it should do a fair bit. Looks like the bleed has worn off, so we'll inflict her with some more bleed. Or did the poison wear off as well? I thought poison lasted for 3 minutes. No, she's still poisoned. It looks to... She appears to be poisoned anyway. She's got green coming off of her. Maybe we didn't bleed her. There, I think now she's bleeding again. Before she was just poisoned. And maybe we should try to try to get her poisoned again. Not a good showing, that. Well, I want to test it now. I want to test, just... I'll poison her first and try to see how long that lasts. Because I was a little bit confused. I was a little bit confused as to how much damage, if she was taking damage from poison or bleed. But the thing is, it's harder for me to poison her because that weapon has a shorter range. I do need to make a... a proper bleed, or a proper poison, a weapon with better range. Well, for the in-depth video, I want to make poison and bleed and plague. I want to have all the mercury and tearing weapons, basically just all the weapons that can be made to do bleed or do innate bleed. And I want to have them to demonstrate, or just show, rather. If my character wouldn't do a push attack, that would be wonderful. There, come here, Miralda. So 5 swings poisoned her. I'm trying to lose her. Looks like I did lose her. So I just want to keep an eye on her health and see how long this lasts. So hopefully this is, I mean, it's maybe a little bit boring here, but it should last 3 minutes. If it doesn't last, if it only lasts a minute, then that means my what I wrote was incorrect, so, which needs to be modified, because this is how it worked. That was how it worked in the original game. So and it's been over a minute now, because I started a timer after she lost track of me, and it's been a minute since then. So yeah, it looks like this does last a minute. So what we were seeing before, why her health was only going at 6, was because the bleed had worn off. So now she should be bleeding as well. Yeah, you see it ticking twice now. And so After a minute, that bleed will wear off, and I'll have to bleed her again. So, just bear with me, guys. This is for science. These Black Phantoms are also good ways to test this because they have a lot of HP. Yeah, so, okay. It's been 3 minutes, so the poison and the bleed has both worn off. I think 4 hits poisons her with this. And this Thief's Ring allows us to cheese her like this. No, she should be, yep. And if we added Plague on top of that, no, she lost this. If we added Plague on top of that, it would go down even faster because it's a full baby snail plague. But I'm really curious to test out the full potential of the +5 Makoto, +5 baby snail, and a +5 mercury weapon. So it seems she is not bleeding anymore, so we'll go bleed her again. Man, that push attack is really not great. Will the poison be enough to finish her off? I think... she's not bleeding. Or maybe she was. Maybe the poison wore off and then I bled her. Well, either way, that's Miralda down. So we were able to confirm that poison lasts for 3 minutes because I was reading on the Fextra Life, which, by the way, guys, if I have not said this before, or if you've not heard me say it before, the Fextra Life, don't trust the Fextra Life. It's not very reliable. They tend to just copy their information from the Wikidot. Sometimes it has, I guess I'll say that the Fextra Life can have good information, but overall I don't really like using the Fextra Life. I'm not a real big fan of that resource. They did provide, however, useful information on what enemies are weak to bleed, poison, and plague, which that will be helpful. I'll say that, but overall, I would advise you to go to the Wikidot, though. The Wikidot is still based on the original game, so there are some tweakings or things that maybe need to be... I can't go fight Old King Doran. I was just thinking about that. I can't fight him because of We can't ever kill this dragon, though. I don't really need to kill the dragon. The dragon will actually be helpful in clearing our path for us. I'll take that winged spear, though. And I'll pay for it. But wanted another winged spear. Yeah, this is where I feel like the audio might drown out my voice. If it does, I will definitely adjust it. I will adjust that in the next video. I'll listen back and make sure. But what was I saying? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought when I was thinking about that dragon. Let's not get bolted. Let's not get bolted. We never saved Yuria, so we'll go do that. What was I saying? I was talking about... Yeah, we haven't been here since we got the Penetrator's armor. I was talking about... Oh, we can't even save her because we don't have the official set on us. Well, I'll come back and do that, I guess. After I take out this primeval demon. Totally forgot about these dogs. I almost, that could have been bad. I was talking about... Oh, Extra Life, yeah. But they were saying that Poison, Bleed, and Plague all lasted for 1 minute. Which is inaccurate. And I know Plague lasts for 10 minutes when inflicted on the player, and I'm positive it lasts that long on an enemy too. Was that a firebomb? They're pursuing Ostrava. Oh yeah, I better save him. Because he's gonna walk through here and... I mean, he probably could handle himself, but... I don't want to risk it because I do want the key. And that's another thing. If he dies and you don't pick up the key, that key does not respawn. You just lose it and you won't be able to open the mausoleum. Okay, now let's go get the Primeval Demon. I must have attacked its tail. I didn't realize that its tail had a hitbox that I could take damage from, but there it is. And we still... we're still lucky. Haven't had one not drop a colorless soul. I should have 4 of the... No, just 1 because I upgraded the Dark Silver Shield. Yeah, that's right. So we are going to need to... Oh, that was weird. My character just decided to vault that, and then I corrected myself somehow. 8 half moon. Can we vault? Can't vault there. Yeah, it's Strava. I would like Bjor to survive. I mean, I kind of want to have a difficult Penetrator fight because Penetrator is not, he's not that hard a boss. I mean, he can kill you pretty quick on New Game Plus. But if I have it on pure black, I mean, I feel like I'm almost certain Bjor is going to die. Because Bjor's AI is pretty dumb, and he'll just stand there and take the hits, and Penetrator will just choose. I mean, I had it on pure white last New Game, and he died from getting penetrated twice. So we'll go free Yuria, and then we'll fight the Penetrator. So that should take it to, yeah, to like white.
I can force weapons. You come back alive.
I was worried sick.
The guillotine axe is another axe that I want to make a blessed version of. I think that might be the next weapon I do, actually. In fact, while I have one on me, let's upgrade that to +6.
I can force weapons. You come back alive.
And we'll go make it blessed real quick. We're 5 chunks and 5 shards short to getting it to +5.
All done.
The guillotine axe is a pretty cool axe. I should showcase it. I don't have enough strength. You need 20 strength. Interesting. Well, it's a different moveset than. It's got the moveset of the almost like a. Well, I guess. It's the same moveset. It's the same moveset as the battle axe and the mace. Yeah, it is. But it hits harder. Some people didn't like the redesign of it. I don't mind it. I think it looks cool. 329 at +4. But we don't need to use that right now.
I was worried sick.
One second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. And more grass and spice. We do want.
We are indebted.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright. I have to go. Well,
I was worried sick. We are indebted to you.
I have to go free Yuria.
I was worried
So
sick.
I need this ring for the officials' clothes.
We are
Alright, we'll
indebted.
go do that. And then we'll take out the penetrator, hopefully. Hopefully I can do that in this episode. I should have enough time. And I can't take off that ring. Well, let's... The other dog didn't see me, okay. You know we're gonna poison and bleed this guy. Here, we'll just put the clothes on now. That stupid laugh. I think it was already here. Apparently not. Didn't get that soul. 4. Four hits to poison. He's about dead. There we go. Man, that poison and bleed just chewed through his health.
Heavens, you came to save me. Thank you. No, I am fine. With a little rest, I can soon walk. You go on ahead.
Okay. And we'll send that stuff back to storage. And we'll take off this ring. We'll send those rings back to storage. Yeah, that just gives us enough that we can change this back to the thief's ring. And you know what, guys? I think I'm actually going to cut it here because I want to go human and try to get a summon if we can and do this in co-op to increase our chances of Bjor surviving. Because I would like him to survive. Because I want to kill the blue dragon. Hopefully with him surviving. We'll use full hyper mode and we'll use kunai because kunai we found have a more potent well, they have a more potent poison than the rotten arrows do, and I think the stronger the poison, the stronger the build up. I'm not sure about that, but I'll have to do some more testing, but I think that seems to be the case. So we're gonna end it here, and then in the next episode we'll hopefully get a summon or two, and we'll take on the penetrator, and yeah, I'll after that probably do the blue dragon. We'll see what ends up happening. I think that's what we would do. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. We're coming close to the end finally. I know I keep saying that. But if you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Umbasa.